Well, welcome back. Think about how much of your day is spent sitting. We're sitting right here. We spend an hour sitting here. And according to some estimates, it averages out to be about 7.7 hours every day.
That's incredible. It's time to get moving, everybody. Wednesday is National Walk at Lunch Day, so more people coast to coast will be moving.
Yeah, with the scoop on what's happening locally, Kathy Neller. She's with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska. Good to see you, Kathy.
Nice to have you here.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward
Thanks
to
for
this
having me.
discussion. Should we maybe not sit here the whole? Maybe we should do our interview standing up.
We should.
We should.
Not a bad idea.
Good. Might be a little difficult,
Awkward,
but yeah.
it'd be healthy. April 29th. What are you asking of Nebraskans?
Yeah, on April 29th, we are asking all Nebraskans to get up and get moving. We want to ask you to do 30 minutes of activity, 30 minutes of walking, whether that's at lunch. The activity is called National Walk at Lunch Day, but we're asking anytime during the day.
What are the consequences of sitting too much? You know, this is your field.
Right.
So what are we risking here?
Well, we know that sitting is kind of the new smoking now, and so it can really play some detriments on our health. Walking and activity can it can improve your blood pressure. It can helps you control your weight, helps control any of those chronic diseases, heart disease, diabetes. So we know that physical inactivity plays a big part, or physical activity plays a big part in your overall health and well-being.
I think it's very telling that people are comparing sitting to smoking. It tells you how negative the impact of the health benefits are.
But I also think about a lot of PE classes. You know, when we were younger, it's just times have changed. And so there's this generational slide happening where kids and teens are experiencing some of the same issues that adults are having.
Exactly. And that's why we're also asking schools and organizations to go and take on April 29th to also go out and take 30 minutes.
And April 29th, some employers are using that day to kick off other wellness programs.
Correct.
Like what?
A lot of them are kicking off their physical activity program. So if it's a walking program, maybe it's tracking the number of steps that they get that day or and beyond. So maybe for the entire month of May, they're looking at, let's everyone have the goal of getting 10,000 steps.
That's doable, right? That seems like a huge
It
number
is
if you're not
doable.
wearing an activity tracker.
Right. And I think when you start wearing an activity tracker, whether it's a pedometer or one of the wireless fitness technology, you realize that at the end of the workday, if you sit all day, you're like, I have 3,000 steps. Wow. You know what? I might have to get out the door that evening when I get home and start walking so that I can get to my 10,000 steps.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And you don't have to run. I mean, just walking. I mean, you don't have to be,
you don't have to be a
real
marathon.
strenuous. And there's a way to, I guess, turn that involvement in Walk at Lunch Day into kind of a raising money component.
Right. When an organization or an individual goes to our website, which is nebraskablue.com/walk, and they pledge to walk that day, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is going to donate, for every individual that pledges to walk, we donate $1 to the Nebraska Game and Parks and the Special Olympics Nebraska. And then for every organization that does that, we're also donating $20 to those organizations.
So visit the site, nebraskablue.com/walk. Any idea how those two groups would use the money?
Yeah, I know that the Nebraska Game and Parks they use that money to build trails, which improves our entire state, where we become more of a walkable state, where we can.
A great circle that is.
Right.
Yeah, walking and trails. We get that.
And we're coming. Omaha's coming further than they were 20 years ago. I remember going out to the West Coast when I was younger, and there were walking trails all over. Omaha's getting there.
We are.
Expected turnout this year. You've done this a number of years now. What do you think?
Last year we had 37,000 Nebraskans pledge.
Cool.
Right now we're at about 27,000. So we're really encouraging more people to take that pledge. For organizations that are wanting to make this part of their day, if you go to that website as well to pledge, there's also information on there on how to promote it to their employees and encouraging them and motivating them.
And that's something your company knows a lot about. You've received numerous awards for workplace wellness.
Correct.
Setting a great example for other employers in the state of Nebraska, for all of us to walk at lunch. Listen, you can walk at breakfast on the 29th if you want, but the point is we want to get you registered and then parlay that registration into donations for our trails in the state and then also for Special Olympics. So it's all online at nebraskablue.com/walk.
Get up and get moving.
That's right.
Do it, guys.
I challenge you guys. Go ahead and
Not a
finish the walk.
problem. We're all
Happy
in.
to. I'll get my dog out too. He can use some extra steps.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Good to
Thanks a
see
lot.
you.
All right, it's #1 on a lot of greatest comedies of all time lists.
Some Like It Hot is the next Omaha Classic Film event. The special guest who'll be there when we come back.
CBS